What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Fresh Squeezed RC, and today we're going to be talking about the Reefs RC Triple servo, and that thing is an absolute monster. And this is the beast I decided to put that monster in. This is a rock bouncer based off a RedCat Gen8 pack kit. So let's get in here a little bit closer and talk about what makes both of these things work. So as you can see, the new Reefs Triple servo is absolutely gorgeous. Heavy duty, it has a full aluminum housing, new housing that all the version 2 Reef servos are going to start having. This is fully waterproof, fully submersible. I'm running a Reefs horn on there, it has steel gears inside, and let me tell you, the factory ratings are way off on this servo. Exo-Caged RC did a test and he put it on his servo puller, and it far exceeded what the factory listing is. So if you want to check that out, I highly suggest you check out his channel, Exo-Caged RC. He does great stuff, great test reviews, really good content. So shout out to him. Get a little look at the top there. And like I said, the specs are on 3S, which is what I run mine, is a claimed 666 ounces. But I can assure you it's a lot closer to 1,000, like I said, per Exo-Caged test. 3S is really plenty. I can't imagine they need to run any more power to them. I mean, this thing is ridiculous strong. Let's talk a little bit about how you program this thing. So basically, this is the Reefs link. You download the software for free off the website. You plug this into your computer, and then it's got 2 plugs that plug into the plugs off of the servo. And that's really it. And then you can pull up a graph, a whole table of different adjustments that you can do. Like I said, if you want to check that out, I highly recommend going to Exo-Caged page. I don't think I could make a better video than him about that. He really did a great job explaining how it all works. Alright, so after you're all programmed up and you've removed your Reefs link, and assuming that this is installed back into a vehicle, this is what you should have. You plug in your battery connector. This is a direct wire setup. So basically that just plugs right into the balance port of the battery, which means it's super easy. You just plug that in, and of course you have your standard receiver there. Basically you just plug this in. This means you could run a whole separate battery for just your steering servo if you felt like that was something you want to do. Maybe you run 4S, maybe you run 6S. You could just have a standalone battery just for your servo. So it could potentially last a really long time if you set it up like that. If you're interested in getting probably the baddest servo on the market, go check out reefsrc.com. He's got a lot of great servos and products. I run his servos in as many rigs as possible. I have, 299 LP, 299 LP servo winch. No, I have the 422 HD, but he makes the 299 LP servo winch. I have 422 HD steering servos. I have triple 4s. I have 400 SCs. And now, the crown jewel, the 777. Let's get it in the truck. With the servo in the truck, you can see just how mean that looks. That is literally the perfect fit for this truck. Looks super good in there. My Reefs servo horn on there too. 777 on board the RedCat Bouncer build. Now, this thing is made 100% out of solid stainless steel, and it's actually not as heavy as you might think. I think it's only like 9 pounds with battery, so it's pretty dang light. It is still a work in progress. I'm going to make, these panels are just temporary. We'll be getting rid of the zip ties because there's some cleaner options available. I'm just running stock shocks from RedCat. They seem to be working great. I did break an axle, but I have the chrome moly replacement axles right there. The wheels and tires are also just temporary. I'm going to be running 1.9 bogger stretched on 2.2 J Concepts wheels. They're glued on. I wanted to keep some rotating mass down, help keep the driveline together. It does have a brushless system. It's a high-volume Max 10 ESC. That motor right there is going to be getting swapped out for a 4,000 kV. It's not typically the battery I run, but it was charged up, so I decided to use it for the video. You can kind of see how everything's laid out in there. There is, that's kind of like a fuel setup, maybe like a propane tank style thing, keg from Pushrod 3D. As you can see, it's something I just kind of came up with on my own. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing super special, but I think it was neat. It was a fun project, and it's going to be really killer when I get it all dialed in. Another thing I wanted to do was make this kind of drop just straight onto the center skid, which it does. You can just pretty much take the shocks loose and take 4 bolts out of the middle, and this whole structure will just pull off the top. That's the idea anyway. Now it'll be a little less easy once I start adding all the scale bits back here. For the back I will be adding, I'm going to add like a radiator, maybe a fuel cell, maybe some nitrous bottles. I don't know, I just want to fill it up, make it look a little less empty, and you know, give it some scale points at the same time. But we'll be upgrading this thing and breaking it as we go, and we'll figure out the weak points. And so far, man, I've had really good luck with these Gen 8 pack kits from RedCat. So I'll do some aluminum panels, like I said, some 3D printed accessories, and just kind of clean it up and give it a proper bouncer look. Why don't we get this battery plugged in, and I will show you the servo in action. Alright, so we're all plugged in here. Now this is on 3S power. These are rated to 14 volts. That does not mean 4S. That just means 14 volts. If you want to run them that high or run it off of 4S, there's ways to knock some voltage down. But 3S, check this out. Very smooth too. Super powerful, super smooth. As fast as you need it, fully programmable. Why don't we cut to a few action clips? And I'm going to have a lot more action of this thing soon, but I want you guys to, you know, get a little taste of what's in store. I really appreciate everyone who tuned in today. I hope you enjoyed the close-up look at the Reefs RC Triple 7 and my Rock Bouncer. Like I said, there's still some more work to come. There's a lot of upgrades I still want to do, and a lot of finishing work, 3D printed stuff like that. So if you thought this video was rad, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and I will see you guys really soon. Don't forget to check out reefsrc.com if you're looking to pick up one of these servos or any of the other ones that he has. Stay rad, y'all.